women, and men. Why is it that we have this need to clash? Why is it that we don't want to do anything at times but outshine and gloat at the other's expense? BS3 Network proudly presents a conversation needing to be had between men and women. Because do we want to compete with one another? Or do we want our uniqueness to be celebrated the most from the opposite gender? Revelations, the panel, Battle of the Sexes. Why are we aggressively in competition with each other? Live Friday, October 28th at 7 p.m. Central. Now, yes, I do know your government, and I know many other of your names, but I first knew you by Rashanii. Why that particular name?
My middle name.
Nice. Very, very elaborate. Okay.
It wasn't. There was no. The one thing that I can say that my dad did was he wanted my brother and I to have names that reached back to what he believed was African.
Of course.
And so he was lying because he gave my brother the middle name Rashad, not for anything African, but because Ahmad Rashad was a sports reporter at the time, right, and my dad really liked him. Mm-hmm. And so he told my mom that it was an African name and it meant whatever. Right. It probably does, but that wasn't what he did it for. Right. And so when I came around a few years later, he was like, I want to give him another African name. And so he chose Rashanii. Where it came from, I don't know, because I haven't talked to the dude. Mm-hmm. But still not. I tell folks it means African king. I don't know. What I do know is that at my school, there were like 1 million Dereks. And it felt like in every class I had in elementary school, there were, because me and Derek S and Derek C were in class together from like 3rd grade all the way up through like 6th grade. And so every single year I was Derek J. I was never Derek. Right. Everybody else only had to use their first name. I had to use my first and my first initials. So at first I told my mom, I'm changing my name. My name is Rick now. Call me Rick. That was when I was in 5th grade. Mm-hmm. And so when I started podcasting, they were like, well, what name do you want us to call you? Because I've been doing this for a really long time. And I started off guesting on other people's shows. And they were like, what name do you want us to use? And I'm not using Derek on a podcast. There's 1 million Dereks, but there's only one of me. So my middle name's unique. Let's go with Rashanii. Mm-hmm. Let's do that one. And that's where we went.